Zack Snyder's Justice League. It finally happened. It exists. We saw it. So did it change anything? Let's talk about it. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and today we're talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League. This will be a non-spoiler review, so don't worry. We'll be having a live spoiler discussion soon on Indian Geek Society, my second channel. That channel is all about geeky stuff. It's in the name itself. We do a lot of discussions there. We cover DC, Marvel. We react to TV shows like WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Superman, Lewis. So if you are into it, do check that channel out and subscribe to it to get notification whenever we go live. In the past, whenever I've talked about Snyder Cut, I've always said this. For me, it's not about the plot or whatever changes and what's the future ahead. It's just about, watching my favorite characters on screen for a longer time in a better way than what we got in theaters in 2017. Been such a huge fan of these characters for so long from my childhood. I've grown up with them and then finally watching them on big screen and it being so bad, it did hurt me, but I just wanted to move on from that. But then we got to know about this Snyder Cut. It exists and the fans were all behind it. I remember when the actors also tweeted about it, I was like, okay, this definitely exists and I'm also in support of it. And finally it happened. And it was also to get the original vision of the story of this Justice League that Snyder wanted to tell. See, definitely, without doubt, it's way better than the theatrical cut. It has to be, right? Theatrical cut was just a mixed match of all of the things just assembled and thrown away at theaters because they had to. And this was the original vision. It was crafted for 2 years, so it had to be better. It was more consistent. It was well structured. But does this film makes everything right? Sadly, no. Because the truth is, nothing can. See, this whole universe, the DCEU, was built on the wrong foundation. It was all rushed. It was not organic at all. It was just an attempt to catch up with Marvel. That's it. And nothing you build on this wrong foundation can make it better. Doesn't matter how epic and long it is. We made a timeline video of DCEU. It's on IGS channel, do check it out here. And in that I said that the original vision was Man of Steel 2 after Man of Steel. But Warner Brothers wanted to establish Justice League, so they asked Snyder to have Batman and set up Justice League. So the original plan was changed from that point itself. And from previous, Justice League was established. So it progressed only in the wrong manner. We never got those individual stories from each character. And we already knew the story of this film. Of course, the plot beats are very, very different than the theatrical version. But all of it was leading to the same end. If you were following the moment, if you were following all the behind the scenes, all the story was revealed. That what was the original plan, what was Snyder thinking. So we basically knew the story. We just watched it unfold on screen. And I had the same issues with this film what I had with the theatrical version, except all the bad CGI and rush stuff. That too many things are happening. That too many characters are there. And in this 4-hour version, there are more characters. And by the end, again, I feel underwhelmed as I felt after watching BVS. See, Zack Snyder is a visionary director and he's definitely fascinated by mythology. I would love to see his take on Mahabharata actually. But he does get overindulgent. He gets so much into it that he forgets, will the audience able to follow this? And that's why, general audience don't really enjoy his film. It doesn't work at the box office. See, this film is for the fans. It always was. Even for me, I have not read the comics. There are things in the film I have no idea what's happening, what is all that. But people who have read comics, have followed these characters, they know that this is that stuff, oh this is from that comic, oh this is this. But as a general audience, they'll be clueless. See, that's why MCU is so successful. They work on the lowest common denominator. They'll have Easter eggs throughout the film, which will make comic book fans happy, but it will not distract the general audience. Even they'll able to enjoy the film. They turned so many people into nerds. People who had no idea about comics or the characters are today nerds of the MCU. They know everything, they follow everything because their movies are made for everyone. I showed the whole MCU to my parents and they loved it, they enjoyed it, they understood most of the things. But if I show them a DCU, Man of Steel, then Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Edition, there'll be so many things they'll be lost about. Then this film, 4-hour version, even I was lost in some moments, they'll be lost throughout. So I can definitely understand Warner Brothers perspective, For them, they have to earn money on the box office, right? It's their product and they know that his vision is not helping that. Now definitely not gonna defend what they did with Zack and what happened behind the scenes, not at all. See, Snyder Cut getting released is a big victory for the creative freedom. For Zack Snyder, he finally got to share his vision with the world. I feel happy for it. The fans deserve it, for Autumn. This movement did so many good things for suicide prevention. It just raised this film way above of all the criticism, how many stars or ratings, anything like that. At the end, all good came out of this film. But yet, one cannot build up, which is inherently broken. Fans may enjoy this film, but I cannot say the same for the general audience. So guys, those are my thoughts on the film. No spoilers at all, but we'll be doing a live spoiler discussion, so do join us for that. You may find a link to that here somewhere, or in the description, or in the comments. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button, share this video, let me know in the comments your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed yet, check out the videos. If you like them too, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.